everybody, welcome to my Thrift with Me video. There are a lot of things that I pick up in this video, and some of them that I don't dive super deep into in this Thrift with Me. So make sure that you have hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified when I do the haul video where I dive deeper, because there are, spoiler alert, there's a thing of 45s that I pick up, and I don't dive into all the records that are in there, but it's something that I am going to get into in a haul video, and I can't wait to share that with you. So make sure again that you've hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I put out that video. All right, let's do this. Oh, right off the bat, these are the 45s I was talking about. I found these. They were actually in the cart here about to be rolled out. This is the second part of another Thrift with Me that I just could not get all the footage into one video, so I'll make sure to link it here. That bag was filled with cool 45s for $1.99. Now I'm looking through the plates and glassware section. I am warming up to picking more stuff up like this because there are times when the thrift stores have them, they sell them as a set. Sometimes I go in and they have them priced individually, but I've been seeing more and more that there are some that are priced as a set, and sometimes you can get a pretty good deal, but I'm just trying to familiarize myself. This is something I suggest, like a really big tip. If you're unfamiliar with a certain area, take some time, hang out in that section, and just start looking things up, you know, or if you have time at home, just do an eBay search for plates and cups and solds and get an idea of what's up there, what's selling, so that you can start honing in on a few items when you do walk down an aisle like this, because I have maybe 5 or 6 things that I randomly look for, but I know there's a lot of things that I'm probably missing just because I'm not familiar. So yeah, definitely take the time for that. So looking through all of this stuff, I know some people shy away from breakables as well, but there's quite a bit of money to be made in glassware breakables, and even collectible breakables. Some people don't want to mess with, but there's money there. This is where my eyes start glazing over. The glasses and stuff, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what to look for. So generally I look for funky things or something that looks unique in this section. Again, it's just me needing to spend a little more time getting more familiar with items in this section. Holler out in the, see, I'm like, that looks different. I think that ended up being plastic though. Drop a comment down in the comment section of something that you look for in this section. I'm learning fire and ice. I believe that's what it's called again. Look, I really liked this little glass. It's like for, would you say that's for ouzo? I mean, I know a friend of mine who drinks ouzo likes little tiny glasses like that for that, but or do you think it's for another kind of like cordial? What would you say? I liked these glasses as well, these apple and lemon glasses. I was on the fence about getting those, but I don't in this one. I do end up getting, oh, I just see somewhere in the background in that one that I missed. Dang it. But they're the Mexican pottery with the really pretty colors and glazes. And I can't think of what it's called right now, but I do. Here's another spoiler, because there was a set of them. They were marked set. This is the deal. I found one. It was marked set, and so I started hunting for the other ones around the store. I clearly didn't find them all because I just saw 2 of them behind all the mugs. It makes you wonder, do they just randomly put them that way? Now, this is a Harley Quinn mug that I end up looking up later, and I don't believe I got it. I have to go look through my bag because I got so much stuff at this thrift trip. See, this is a game. I don't even know that game, but because it was just an unusual character and it looked really interesting, I was like, well, I'm going to put that in my cart. I haven't seen that before. Let me look that up. I thought lightning was going to strike twice and I'd find some more records, but no. And since I've been getting back into selling hard goods, I am really looking carefully at the mugs. I really like selling mugs. However, let me know if they've been selling for you. I don't have as many up right now. They were a little bit slower when I was stopping, so I've been really trying to focus in on making sure I'm getting ones that I think are really either going to be a fast seller or going to sell for a higher profit. I don't mind sitting on something that's going to be a good profit down the line if it's, you know, but I don't want something sitting here that is going to be like a $5 profit that's going to sit for a year, you know. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, don't get me wrong. And not everything we pick up sells like we think it will, because that's just the way it is. Look at this ginormous NASCAR mug. I don't think I show the price on this, but they wanted quite a bit for it. All right, looking all around for something. Holler out at me if you see something. I always pick up stuff that looks like it was, oh, Computer World. Okay. At first I thought, is that a Far Side mug? But no, it wasn't. And I do have a mug video coming out. I've been compiling lots of footage to get a good, you know, a good deep dive into some mugs on some hauls that I do, or ride-alongs rather. Chattanooga Choo Choo. Whoop, something fell out. All right, coming around into some more kitchenware. I look at these. I know this is I think that's the Spode. Wait, no, what is that one? Yeah, Spode. But I'm also looking for the Calamity Ware. I don't know if you've seen those. It looks like Spode, but they have made it, the pattern look like pterodactyls flying around over pagodas and stuff like that. And it's kind of pricey. I've seen it new, but that chrysanthemum bowl, like, I kind of wish I'd gotten that after all. I don't end up getting it. And I go back and forth about these bowls as well. But yeah, see how the birds are flying through the sky on the Calamity Ware. I think it's like pterodactyls, and there's like all kinds of weird stuff in the pattern. So I'm always on the lookout for that as well. I haven't found it in the wild. There's a big punch bowl. And I'm really just hanging out here, trying to see. Like I say, I sometimes zip through so quickly I miss stuff, and I'm really trying to take a little bit longer to make sure I don't miss anything. Now, what do you make of this bowl? It's got olives, I believe, on it, but there are these holes on the side. If it were a different style of bowl, I would think it was a ramen bowl with chopsticks, but that's not the kind of bowl that would generally be in. Do you think that would be for draining off liquids on those holes on the side, or am I just thinking too much into it? Because that's entirely possible too. Look at this. Somebody took this ketchup and mustard and made it look like, I guess you would squirt the ketchup and mustard out of it. I would want to put that in my bathroom with soap. Wouldn't that be funny? Find some yellow soap, put it in there. Now then, anything over here? Rolling pins, anyone? Yep. Taking my time. Sometimes it's harder, you know, those of you who have to thrift with kids, it's harder, and either my kids are really occupied somewhere else, or for whatever reason they're not with me this day. I think they were not with me this day because I'm really going slow, and I don't normally have the opportunity to do that. That Sonia Kushak pink quartz face roller, I actually have one personally. They're really nice. So here I see a metal TV tray with a strawberry shortcake, and this one is not as old. I mean, it's not like totally vintage like my youth vintage, but it was, I think, 2002. I think I show the date again. Oh, look, here's some Rae Dunn. This is an important mail sorter, I suppose is what you would call that. Let's see along here. Now, the strawberry shortcake tray, when I look it up, it ends up not being worth a ton. And so I don't end up getting that after all either. But like I say, my cart was so full by the end of this trip that I had to weed some things down. I just couldn't bring myself to spend that much money in one trip. Do you guys give yourself a budget when you go? so that you're not breaking the bank every time. It would be so easy just to go and spend, you know, $100 every time I go to the thrift store. If I find good stuff, then, I mean, if I find amazing things, I'm going to spend the money for it. But if it's just sort of like, maybe it'll sell eventually, or then I'll hold off. So here I am taking a long, hard look. This is not my area that I find a lot of. I don't know a whole lot of things about electronics or small electronics, small housewares. Oh, but here I zero in on this vintage sewing box. Isn't it cool? It's a plastic one, but it's really cool, and it even still has some sewing supplies in it. Threads, needles, needle threaders, etc. The box is the bomb, isn't it? It's awesome. So in it goes. Don't you know? Let's look at the floor real quick. It's pretty clean for Goodwill. Paper lantern, that's cute, but of course I'm just thinking about, oh, my kids would like that. And then as I look up here, I see art supplies. Yay! Art supplies can be very expensive. Very. And so here I see this box that is chock full. Oh, and I see something else here. So this is self-drying clay. It all looks brand new. Paint, brushes. It looks like a kit maybe somebody would have ordered, and because it came like that. And then in the box, there are sample. Look at that easy bow maker. I didn't even see that. I bet that would sell. As seen on TV. I may look that up. Oh, and I just noticed a cutting mat underneath that. Darn, it was clear. I totally missed the cutting mat. Or the measuring type mat, you know what I mean? Where you can like roll. If you're a quilter, you know what I'm talking about. Or sewer. You can roll, you use your rotary cutter. I missed it. But that would have been a good pickup. So yeah, I mean, art supplies. This looks like some of it is like a kit. Like a sample size of different things. And then other stuff has been thrown in here as well. Now, I will go through it and decide what we'll keep for us. Because I homeschool my kids, and so I'm always looking for things that we will use as far as art supplies and school books, whatever. So if it's something I think we won't use, then I will sell it. Now this is really cool, this timer. I think you sold these at Target. I believe that I've seen them there. I get it, and then I get on the fence about it because the sand is black. I know, it's dorky, but I'm just like, ooh. I think I would. Do you talk yourself out of stuff like that? I think it would do better if the sand was like blue or a different color. Oh, Margaret. How you try to rationalize things. I was hoping this particular Goodwill, I have found containers, you know, like these, like the sewing one, that are full of stuff. What was another one I found that had lots of cool stuff in it? It's just like its own separate little treasure hunt. I just realized there's that tin, that really circular tin over there. That might have been another type of sewing box. Somebody might have had some cool stuff in it. Ding, ding. Ring the bell. Now, I love the metal stuff. Love it, love it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look, look, look. This is a little toy baby cradle. Isn't it sweet? It is broken. And so it's broken there, and it's all tied up, and tell me if that would have deterred you from buying it. I'm thinking I should have, because it looked like they had tried to glue it and it didn't glue, and then they like tied it up. I feel like I should have gotten it and just disclosed, like, I'm not going to fix it. I won't be able to fix it probably to make it look right, but just disclose it. But I talked myself out of it, and it's one of those regrets that we have. That happens, right? It just happens. But I'm sure it would have been a fantastic seller. I don't even want to look at it. Get it out of the screen. I'm so upset with myself. This always ends up happening, and I get comments about it too. You always say that. You always leave things behind and you're mad at yourself. Well, that's just part of it. It's just the name of the game. You can't buy it all, and everybody has regrets. That's a really long name for a game, by the way. Look at this though. I love the metal stuff. The fish, the bowl, the eyes have got the cool color. It's marked, branded, beautiful. So it definitely goes into the cart. We're filling up, you can see. Filling up the cart. Yeah, this section with the, like all the metal stuff and the wood stuff, I just love. Look at this. It's a wooden ostrich. Is it an emu or an ostrich? What do you think? Emu maybe? Emu. Emu? How do you say it? Emu. Yeah. Figural items going in. Look at this. Gorgeous. It's like in pristine condition. I was so impressed. I was like, it's going to be gross inside. No, it's like perfect. It looks brand new. In the cart it goes. Boop. Yep. Super nice. What else have we got? This was like a Harry Potter, like a thing is supposed to go in there, a figure or something, but figure is missing. And boxes, jewelry boxes, trinket boxes. I know I say it every time, but I love them. I love to pick them up. I'm sure I'm flying through things here that I'm missing. It's just so full. This was a kind of cool little bell, right? It's got a metal bell in it, but then it's a wooden bell on the outside. And I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like that before with a wood bell. Let's put it in the cart. Then, as we look through here, what is this? There's so many cool things here. I think if that wasn't so, well, it actually wasn't too gross, but that probably would have been a good seller too. People love bird feeder stuff. Look at this box. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the carving on it. Look, that carving is amazing. And the price, I went too fast, I can't see. I'll have to look at, I'll have to go over there and pull it off the shelf and look at it and see how much it was. I haven't filled my cart like this in forever. There's a shoe shine box, and I spy some placemats. And these are most likely Pimpernel, which is a really good brand. They wanted $4 for the set. However, I think there were only 4 there, which still probably wouldn't have been okay. The pattern was okay. It wasn't an amazing pattern. I think if my cart hadn't been so full, it would have been they would have been in the cart. But I was filling up, and I've got quite a little pile over there to work on. Look at that chicken. I totally missed the chicken. Isn't she cute though? Oh my gosh. I missed her, even going slow. But yeah, this Goodwill tends to have a lot of stuff. There are like 3 or 4 in my nearby vicinity, and I can't remember which one this is, which is good or bad, because they all are kind of laid out the same. Oh well. I think I know which one it is. Alright, looking over here, do I pick up that tin is the question. You know, it looks like a quilt top on top. I feel like I do, but I don't. I feel like I should. Then, how's it been in your area with the thrifting and or garage sailing? We did not go out garage sailing today because it's about 1,000,000 degrees right now in Texas. And so I decided I've got enough stuff. I'm going to stay home and work and get pictures taken and be a responsible thrifter. Is there such a thing? A responsible reseller? As far as there must be. Look, I did it today. Aha, there it is. Look at that beautiful cup, that goblet. I'm going to see it in a second. There you are. Look, beautiful. Right? And so then I see that it says that it's a set on it, and I'm like, whoa, Nelly. A set? Okay, let's find the rest. Well, there's one. I think it was $8.99 for the set. And I'm really kicking myself that I missed those other ones that were hiding behind the mugs. But I do find 1 or 2 more as I go around. That happened the other day. We found, it was the cutest. It was like a metal monkey, but it was also for a tea light inside, or like one of those little metal lights you could put in. I guess that's a tea light, right? Oh my gosh, no. But we went all over. It was with the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkey, and that we just found one. And so I sent my kids on a mission. Go find the other 2, and they would have a spot for a tea light. Oh, Lucky Cat is missing its battery cover. I really like that though. This monkey, library monkey, is cracked, which is a big time bummer because I would have totally gotten that. But we never did find, back to the story, we never did find the other monkeys. So that was a sad story. But I decided here that, you know, that whatever the clown's name, Pennywise, he needs some prayers. So I put some people around him to, you know, we're going to pray for you. So he's getting prayed for there. Then this, okay, what is this? It's bone, and then it's got this metal base. Do you think it's for a candle? I didn't know, so I put it in the cart because I had never seen it before. And that's what I did. And I was looking around to see, maybe it's if it were a set, you know, if it were a candle holder. Frequently you'll find more than one, but I did not. Look at all the tchotchkes. It's like tchotchke heaven. Knickknacks galore. There's a little egg hiding there. It's super cute. And I guess this is supposed to be a napkin ring. And the egg, I think they wanted the $1.99 for that little egg, so I said no thanks. I'm good. The skull is 6 something. I guess you could put a plant inside it. Its head. I didn't want it for that bad. Nope. Now this box, it's got the tags in there and everything. I look it up, and I don't end up getting it. I can't remember the brand name now. There are ones of that brand that do very well, but that was not one of them. These, look, $6.99 for the set of these dinosaurs. I thought they were awesome, and I just had to have them. So, yeah, they go in the cart. I like it when they sell it by the set. It makes me very happy because then I feel like I'm getting a better deal, even though it was $6.99, but still. They were very fun, colorful dinosaurs. This is another piece that I really, really wish I had gotten, but I didn't. This chicken. Hey guys, do you see the size of that chicken? Name that movie. Right, 1, 2, 3, go. You see the size of that chicken? I hope you get it. I just showed my kids that movie over the summer. This is a cool little box, but I couldn't figure out, like, what would go in there. What do you think? Is it just like a cute little knick-knack box or what? I should have gotten it because I don't know what it's for. This is a nice little glass. I'm guessing that's for putting candles, you know, X marks the spot for the candles. It was nice, but I left it. What else do we see here? What? Okay, what? It looks like it goes on a light fixture, right? But then it doesn't because the base it's got a base. But then it's a really rough opening on the mouth. Do you think maybe it was just somebody's art piece? Like for glass class? I think I see a seam. I'm pointing it out there. I couldn't figure it out, so I left it. It was weird. And usually weird's good, but I didn't. Alright, here we go. So here we see this really pretty vase that I put back and I knocked stuff over. I believe I feel like I saw a seam on that as well, and that's why I put it back. That's pretty cool. Cool stuff. I'm knocking things over. That's why I'm like, okay, enough. Knocking things over. Left, right, and center here. What have we here? This is a butterfly. It's plastic. If it had been metal, I probably would have gotten it. But it was not. This is pretty cool. It has kind of that native or Southwest, but also kind of an Art Deco style look. Pretty. Oh, look who's hiding. There's another one. It's like an Easter egg hunt, only I didn't get all the eggs, unfortunately. Don't fall. Don't fall. That's what I'm telling it. Let's look down here. What else do we see? Anything fun? I'm going back to that. The lid is missing from that trinket box. Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't buy all the things, which is, like I say, unfortunate. Looking back over here to see if I missed anything. Pardon me. see? What do I see? What is this? It's another piece. Like, I feel like that I've done a couple videos since this, and someone had pointed out what kind of Southwest style that was, and I really wish that I had gotten them now, even though I wasn't sure what it was. But like you say, you know, we live and learn, and we do the best we can with what we got, with the information in our brains. And we learn more, and we can do better on the next go-round. I think this is my going around looking for the other, to see if I find any more mugs or of those goblets. Hello, cane. I get this cane with this dragon head, brass dragon head. Bronze? Is it brass? I can't see it now. Oh my gosh. I think I paid $7 or $8 for it. And it's, I mean, it might sell. I mean, the top part comes off so you can sell that separately. But honestly, we're keeping it, so. It's downstairs in our umbrella stand right now. It just makes me happy seeing it. So, there you have it. I am in the process of, I was looking for more of those goblets. But I don't find any in there. I like how this Goodwill, they haul out the carts like this, and sometimes there's one in every aisle. And then, let's see how he's over here. And then they just have a few people like going back and forth to the carts. Instead of just bringing one out at a time, they roll, sometimes there'll be like 4 or 5 carts just rolled out at once. And then they just kind of work out of those. I love it, because then I can feel like I'm getting a little bins action. I'm into bins in a little bit. What do I see here? Oh, it's a personal alarm. Do I need a personal alarm? No. No, I don't. Let's see. I just noticed that tree, that glass tree with the... I really wish I'd gotten that too. I feel like I was looking for one of those last year or the year before and couldn't find one for the life of me. And there it was. This is a candle, an owl candle that's open work. Water jug. Okay. A couple of those. This is really cute. This is another one that I'm like, why didn't I get this? You know, I look at it and then I put it right back on the shelf. You can scold me. It's okay. I'm scolding myself. I think I talked about it before, where I start getting kind of like, not panicked, but I get a little anxiety where I'm like, my cart's really filling up. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to like figure this out. How much am I going to get or not? Yep. So coming around and look at the frames. I really hope you enjoyed this thrift with me today. I have a whole video coming up with the items that I did end up getting from this trip to Goodwill. Look at this fountain. They wanted $40 for this. I really feel like I should have gotten it. I think it's a fountain. What do you think? Isn't it cool? But yeah, I didn't want to spend $40 on it. But it is pretty phenomenal. Phenomena. We'll just go with that. Phenomena. We'll leave it there, won't we? Phenomena. I hope you enjoyed, you guys. Go down there, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Phenomena.